You meticulously organize your day thinking it will help, but what if that productivity is actually masking deep-seated anxiety and fear? These seemingly innocent habits could be the architects of your downfall, subtly eroding your well-being. Discover the shocking truth about how your daily routines might be destroying you. We often tell ourselves that we're just being efficient or careful or dedicated. But sometimes these habits are actually holding us back, causing stress and making us unhappy. It's like being trapped in a cycle where you think you're helping yourself, but you're really digging a deeper hole. Let's think about procrastination. It's a very common thing. You might put off a task because you feel overwhelmed or you fear failure. You tell yourself you'll do it later when you have more time or when you feel more motivated. But later never comes. Instead, the task hangs over your head, causing anxiety and stress. The deadline approaches, and you end up rushing, doing a poor job, and feeling even worse about yourself. This avoidance becomes a habit, a trap that keeps you from achieving your goals and enjoying your time. Then there's the habit of negative self-talk. This is when you constantly criticize yourself, focusing on your flaws and mistakes. You might tell yourself you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, or you're not capable of achieving your dreams. This kind of thinking can destroy your self-esteem and make you feel insecure and doubtful. It can also lead to feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and even depression. It's a harmful habit because it prevents you from recognizing your strengths and appreciating your accomplishments. The cruel inner voice becomes your biggest enemy. Another sneaky habit is constantly seeking validation from others. It feels good when people praise you or approve of your choices. But if you become too dependent on this external validation, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. You start making decisions based on what you think others want, rather than what you truly want. You become afraid of criticism and rejection, and you might even sacrifice your own values and beliefs to please others. This habit can lead to a loss of identity and a deep sense of dissatisfaction. Spending too much time on social media can also be destructive. It's easy to get caught up in the endless scroll, comparing yourself to others and feeling inadequate. You see carefully curated images of perfect lives, and you start to believe that everyone else is happier and more successful than you are. This can lead to feelings of envy, insecurity, and loneliness. Plus, the constant stimulation from social media can make it difficult to focus and concentrate, harming your productivity and memory. Perfectionism is another habit that seems positive but can actually be harmful. Striving for excellence is a good thing, but when you become obsessed with being perfect, you're setting yourself up for failure. You become afraid of making mistakes, and you might avoid taking risks or trying new things. You're never satisfied with your work, no matter how good it is. This can lead to stress, anxiety, and burnout. It's a never-ending cycle of self-criticism and disappointment. Ignoring your physical health is a very common bad habit. Maybe you're too busy to exercise, or you eat unhealthy foods because they're convenient. You might not get enough sleep because you're staying up late working or watching TV. But neglecting your physical health can have serious consequences for your mental and emotional well-being. It can lead to fatigue, irritability, difficulty focusing, and an increased risk of developing chronic diseases. Taking care of your body is an essential part of taking care of your mind. Sometimes people develop unhealthy coping mechanisms to deal with stress or difficult emotions. This might include things like overeating, drinking too much alcohol, or using drugs. These habits might provide temporary relief, but they ultimately make things worse in the long run. They can damage your health, harm your relationships, and lead to addiction and other serious problems. It's important to find healthy ways to cope with stress, such as exercise, meditation, or talking to a therapist. Avoiding difficult conversations is another habit that can destroy your relationships. It's natural to want to avoid conflict, but if you constantly suppress your feelings and avoid addressing problems, they will only fester and grow. Eventually, the tension will become unbearable and the relationship will likely suffer. It's important to learn how to communicate effectively, express your needs and feelings assertively, and resolve conflicts in a healthy way. Staying in your comfort zone can also be a destructive habit. It's easy to stick with what you know and avoid taking risks. But if you never step outside your comfort zone, you'll never grow and develop as a person. You'll miss out on new opportunities, new experiences, and new relationships. It's important to challenge yourself, try new things, and embrace the unknown. This is how you discover your potential and live a more fulfilling life. These are just a few examples of seemingly innocent habits that can actually be destroying you. Recognizing these habits is the first step to breaking free from their grip. It takes awareness, discipline, and a willingness to change. but the rewards are well worth the effort. By breaking these destructive habits, you can improve your mental, emotional, and physical well-being, build stronger relationships, and achieve your goals. However, this video only scratches the surface. Further research is needed to understand the neurological mechanisms behind habit formation and destruction, the role of genetics in predisposing individuals to certain habits, and the effectiveness of different intervention strategies. These questions remain unanswered and offer exciting avenues for future exploration. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on psychology and self-improvement.